Welcome to the third video in my video blog series, My Cancer Survival Adventure. This video is being recorded 3 weeks and 2 days after my cancer diagnosis, and I want to report here what's going on medically and talk about my journey over the last week. It's been pretty breathtaking, really. So I hope that you can find some hope and inspiration in what I'm going to share. Medically, I'm going in for surgery on Monday morning. This is Saturday, February 20th. And I go in to see the two surgeons, both the urological surgeon and the vascular surgeon. And then we spend the night in Honolulu. And then Monday morning, I assume early, I will be checking into Queens Hospital and going in for surgery. And my instincts say that removing the kidney and removing the lymph nodes and cleaning out the vena cava is going to take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. I don't know this, just an intuition. I trust my surgeons. I trust that there's all kinds of divine interventions coming in that is going to make this work fine, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, but it's brought up a lot of stuff, and I want to talk about that today. My wife has been pointing out to me, quite accurately, that this enlarged kidney that I've got on my left side is in a lot of ways symbolic of those parts of myself that are really the old toxic kid fears that I've been carrying with me for 65 years. And that I really need to let it go. And so she is inviting me to think of letting go of this kidney as a way of letting go of all these parts of myself that just don't work for me anymore at all. And I'm talking about emotional behaviors, mental behaviors, and just physical responses to things, and just letting all that toxicity and fear, just let it go and allow it to just be removed from me so that I can have a whole new birth. And I really hear that. And I want that. So along the way, to help myself prepare, I've been doing a lot of work, and one of the more amazing things happened. I've talked about how I want to have a miracle every day. One of these came through my friend Pam Brownie here on Kauai, who's an author and intuitive. And she said that she went in to try and do a healing with me earlier in the week, and that when she contacted my kidney, it was like gummy and it was sticky and it wasn't willing to be removed. And I started looking at that. You know, what part of me is resisting letting go of this old part of myself that I know isn't serving me and is actually toxic and is actually killing me, or trying to kill me, more accurately. And then she made a really fascinating comment. She said, in order for me to do a healing with you, I need to work with you when you are in joy, because then everything's going to flow really easily. Well, that set off a chain reaction that's been very powerful. I first looked at, okay, well, what gives me joy in my life? I can talk to a lot of things that give me happiness. In terms of what absolutely gives me joy, not that many things, really. I get happiness from scuba, not scuba, but well, I have scuba dived, I like it, but from snorkeling here on Kauai. Swimming with the turtles is really peaceful and really makes me happy. I get happiness from looking at the beauty of Kauai, and same thing when I lived in Colorado. I get happiness from when my wife and I are really connecting in a really good way, and especially when there's a lot of humor going on and a lot of mirth. That makes me happy. I get happiness from chocolate, even though I can't have any for a while, at least not anything sweet. And but these are all just things that make me happy. They're not things that necessarily give me joy. And when I really think about the times in my life when I felt absolute, sublime, transcendent joy, I can't really name that many. And I can name a time when I spoke in front of an audience in India of over 1,000 people, and somehow spirit came through me and I just connected with everybody, and the audience was just so still and quiet that you could hear a pin drop. And that was transcendent joy. I was just elated that I could really reach people's hearts and minds. And I was talking about privacy on the internet, of all things, but I really made it about larger human rights issues. And that gave me tremendous joy. I've had joy when my wife and I were at the Chalice Well in Glastonbury in England, and that was sublime peace, really more than joy, but really profound. But when I really came to grips with the point when I really felt just lift me up, ecstatic joy, bliss, if you will, it was when I was about 20 years old on Mount Evans in Colorado with a group of other people. And we went up to watch the sunrise, and the clouds came in and filled in below the mountaintops. And so it looked like the world was made new on that dawn morning. And I was made new. And it was just a sublime, transcendent, transforming moment for me. And that's one of the true, really joyful moments in my life. On the day after my friend told me to start looking, about joy, I happened to watch Hook, the movie with Robin Williams as Peter Pan, grown up as Peter Banning, and has to go to Neverland to rescue his children from Captain Hook, who's played by Dustin Hoffman. And there's a point in the story when he has to discover that his true self is really Peter Pan. And Tinkerbell's trying to help him, and the Lost Boys are trying to help him. And Tinkerbell says to him, you have to find your happy thoughts so you can fly, so you can fight, so you can crow. And he can't find it. He just can't find it. And finally he does. It's that he says to himself, I'm a father. That was his happy thought. And at that moment, he really remembered who he is. Excuse me. So now I'm trying to find my happy thought right now. What is it in my life that really ultimately gives me joy? And I have such a tremendous opportunity now to do it. And I'm just asking for all the spiritual help and the inner guidance, spiritual guidance from all the sources and the realms and the divine that can come and help me. Because I need to know. I need this. And I'll tell you honestly what my biggest fear is right now. My biggest fear is that I'm going to have this opportunity to really break through, and I'm not going to get it. That somehow or another I'll hold myself back one more time and not break through. And I can't accept that. I won't accept that. So when I go in for surgery on Monday, I'm hopeful that I will have used the next couple of days to really grab a hold of this peace of really letting go of that toxic part of me and just really let it go, let it be gone. And that I really will find that place in me that really gives me ecstatic joy, for the rest of my life, that I can always touch that happy thought and empower me to really do and be as I need to do and be on this planet. Because I know I'm not done. I know there's work for me to do. So if this is helpful in your own life, I'm grateful that you may find your own happy thought to deal with your own cancer or with your own troubles and your own, whatever work you need to do inside yourself to break through to the truth of who you are. I'm not giving up. And I hope next time I report to you, which is going to be after the surgery and after I'm actually not only confident enough to talk to you again, which is probably going to be a week to 10 days, I will do another recording. And meanwhile, I just send you all my blessings. And thank you.